Let me ask you something. Why are some housing markets cooling off while others are quietly heating up and outperforming? Because right now, the real story in real estate isn't luxury versus starter homes, it's affordable markets, outperforming overpriced ones. And if you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere in the DC or Southern Maryland area, this shift could completely change your strategy. So today, I'm breaking down what's happening nationally, why affordable areas are winning, and what it means specifically for Akakeek, Waldorf, Upper Marlboro, and beyond. Let's get into it. What does affordable market even mean? When we say affordable markets, we're not talking about cheap homes. We're talking about markets where buyers can still breathe financially. That means mortgage payments feel manageable, inventory gives options, prices haven't been pushed to extremes. Now compare that to overheated markets. These are areas where prices skyrocketed during 2020 to 2022. Buyers were waiving inspections, homes were going 50 to 100K over asking, and now those same markets are seeing price reductions, longer delays on the market, buyer hesitation. So what changed? Why overheated markets are really cooling? Here's the reality. When interest rates went up, affordability became the deciding factor. In high-price markets, monthly payments jumped significantly. Buyers got priced out fast and demand slowed down. So even if someone wants a $900,000 home, they may only qualify comfortably for $700,000. And that shift is pushing buyers out of expensive areas and into more balanced, affordable markets. Why affordable markets are outperforming? Now, this is where it starts to get interesting. Affordable markets are seeing more consistent buyer demand, less price volatility, faster decision making. Why? Because buyers feel like, okay, I can actually live here comfortably. And in today's market, comfort over competition. Buyers are no longer chasing the bidding wars. They're chasing value, space, and stability. What this means for Southern Maryland. Now let's bring this home, literally. Southern Maryland, especially areas like Akakeek, Waldorf, White Plains, La Plata. These are areas that are starting to shine even more. Why? Because compared to Northern Virginia or parts of DC, you get more house for your money, more land, new construction opportunities, and still reasonable access to DC. So what we're seeing is buyers who insisted on DC or Northern Virginia are now saying, let me go a little further out and live a little better. And that's exactly why Southern Maryland is outperforming the expectations. The DC effect and why it still matters. Let's talk about DC. The Washington DC market is still strong. Don't get that twisted. But what's happening is a shift in buyer behavior. Instead of stretching to live in DC, buyers are choosing Southern Maryland, Prince George's County, even parts of Charles County, because they can get newer homes, have more space for family, avoid being house poor, and with hybrid work still being a factor, the commute every single day is not always necessary. What this means for the buyers. Well, if you're a buyer watching this, this is actually good news because you now have more negotiating power, more inventory options, less pressure to rush. But here's the key. You definitely need a strategy because while affordable markets are performing well, they are still competitive. The difference now is it's smart competition, not chaotic competition. So if you're thinking about moving up or buying your next home, this might actually be your window. What this means for sellers. Now sellers, lean in for a second. Just because the market shifted doesn't mean homes aren't selling. They absolutely are. But the approach matters more than ever. If affordable markets like Southern Maryland, well-priced homes are still moving, move-in ready homes are winning, homes with space and upgrades stand out, but gone are the days of just throw it on the market and let's see what happens. Now, it's about pricing strategically, marketing aggressively, and positioning your home correctly. The move-up buyer opportunity. Move-up buyers are in a unique position in this market because they can sell in a stable market, buy in a market with more options, and upgrade their lifestyle without chaos. And let's be real, most move-up buyers are not just chasing square footage. They're chasing better kitchens, larger lots, dedicated office space, multi-generational layouts, and Southern Maryland delivers on all of that. What you should watch going forward. Now, I want you to keep an eye on a few things. Interest rates, even small changes matter. Inventory levels, more homes equal more opportunity. And migration patterns, where buyers are choosing to go. Because this trend, affordable markets outperforming overpriced ones, it's not a short-term thing. It's a shift in the mindset. So here's the bottom line. Affordable markets are winning because they make sense. And Southern Maryland is right in the middle of that opportunity. So if you've been thinking about buying, moving up, or just figuring out your next step, let's put a real strategy together. Because the goal isn't just to move. It's to move smart. Reach out to me directly. I'd love to help you create a plan that makes sense for your lifestyle, your financings, and your future. And if this video helped you in any way, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's been thinking about making a move.